Hey guys, what is up? Floppy here, and well, that sounded weird. I think my voice cracked and I got lispy. Anyway, yeah, I'm back in my realm. It's Tuesday, so that's where I am, and we're over at the horse area. We got the stables and everything. And slight confession, I wanted to design here. We'll go up. I made this platform to look at it from a high angle, and it's nice. So I've been working a little bit off camera, a little separate from you guys. This is pretty nice. There's some other things growing. I threw some pumpkins and whatnot in. So this is going to grow a bit more. I might bone meal a bit of it, but that's more or less done. What we're focused on is this area. So this is sort of going to be nothing. I think I might put a few pens or something over here. Maybe a grandstand to watch the race. But I was thinking about putting that behind, so I don't know. I have no idea what this area is going to be. It might just be nothingness. As you can see, I've sort of got this strip. It's sort of hard to see because it's grass, so you can't really see the bump. But where that line is across there, I've got sort of a 7-wide grass path that goes from there to there, which is going to be the, I'm calling it a racetrack. It's more of a time track to see how fast these horses are. And I actually haven't designed the contraption that I'm going to use to time them yet. So we can't really build that today because I don't feel like doing redstone, but I want to design it myself. I've sort of got the idea with sort of 2 tripwires, and it starts a hopper clock and then stops it. I think that's going to be the easiest. Maybe pressure plates, I don't know. Tripwire seems maybe a little bit easier, but that'll be back there, and maybe a scoreboard. I'm not very good at making those, but maybe something like that. And then over here is going to be the jump thing. I sort of laid that out. It might be back a little bit. But what I want to do is just sort of get the layout into this done. And then maybe the path over to there, we'll see how that is. And then hopefully the path in the nether we can get sort of done. It has to be big enough for horses or this area is entirely useless. So that's sort of the plan for today. I decided to go over all of it right at once. So we're going to try and make this look a little bit better and sort of an entranceway to the start where we might have a little starting building or something. Oh, my mouse is moving by itself. And, yeah, and I think what's going to happen is you're going to go down over there, run, and then there might be a pathway you can sort of jog back, and then you come out this way. Or maybe you'll come out from behind here. I'm not really sure. I still got some planning to do, but what I want to do is get sort of a pathway. There's going to be one pathway you sort of come in this area, and then there's going to be one that you go over, and you end up in the starter's gate, or whatever you would like to call it. I wouldn't mind a gate maybe that drops with a piston. Is that a horse in a tree? He just railed when I railed? He just neighed or whatever when I looked at him, but that's cool. We can zoom now. Hello. Hello. There's a ton of horses over there too, actually, which is interesting. I actually got a donkey. You can see him there. Oh, I like the zoom. I actually grabbed that donkey from over there the other day. We have one at the ice farm, but I decided to grab multiple. Anyway, the breeding will be cool. I also want a breeding chamber, come to think of it. Maybe we'll put that here. No, that was going to be over there. So it's sort of a spread out area, which I like, because if you guys have ever been to sort of horse farms or horse areas, they tend to be pretty spread out from the different elements. And actually, I kind of been drawing inspiration for this place from an elephant. I guess they called it a sanctuary. I was trying to avoid that word because that may confuse it with this part specifically. But there was an elephant sanctuary I went to in Thailand. And if you guys go to Thailand, it's sort of important to check out the places beforehand on the internet because a lot of them don't treat the elephants properly. There's a lot of elephants in Thailand. It's sort of one of their, I won't say big attractions, but they have a lot of elephants and you can ride them and whatnot. And a lot of them abuse the elephants, which is sad. We actually found one that was sort of it was actually sponsored by the government, and it's sort of the big one for saving elephants and stuff. But they had a layout similar to this. They actually had a lake sort of in the middle. They had a place where the elephants hung out. The elephants actually got to wander when they weren't working. They actually fund most of the thing by the tourists riding and stuff. But the elephants had like free roam to wander if they weren't giving rides. But they had a little sick bay sort of, it would have been off to this side, which I think is maybe where I'll put the breeding chamber. They had a sick bay. They have a path that you wander. So that's, I guess, would sort of be over there. but yeah, it's really cool. So if you're in Thailand, just be careful about if you're going to see elephants, just because some of them are really bad to the elephants. So it's sort of something to look out for. But yeah, I'm sort of modeling this after the one I went to in Thailand, which I can't remember the name of. If you like search official, it'll probably be the one that shows up because it's I think the only one that's officially sponsored by the government. In what was that city called? Not Bangkok, the other city I went to. It's the big animal city. It has tigers and stuff. We actually only went up there because my girlfriend wanted to see all the animals. So we got to see tigers and elephants. But I'm modeling this place after the elephant sanctuary I went to. So that is my story for the day. You might call it Minecraft Story Mode, which also launches today. And I don't think I'll be playing because I really don't like Telltale games. I said I was going to play it, but then, you know, I went back and played a couple of the games. And I know they do a really good job, but I'm not a huge fan of them. I broke that torch. Anyway, that's enough talking for now. Let's actually do something. So I'm going to sort of get a little bit of layouts done. I might have to make a bunch more of these. I like the trees up there. I might need some more trees, though. So I'm sort of getting a layout done, and then we'll come back and check it out. Alright, so a couple things. I totally forgot to do something. I'll do it now. I wanted to make a bunch of these. Anyway, a bunch of things happened. So I've been hiding lighting. I don't know if you guys really saw. There was torches behind all this fence and back here. So now I've just been hiding them a little bit. Well, except apparently that one. I've been hiding them, sort of the same thing that I did over there with behind the trees, sort of just like that. And then it's lit up pretty well, but you don't really see them, which is nice. Do I need this torch? Probably not. So yeah, that's actually lit up along the area. I'll probably do that pretty much along the entire way, just so the edges of everything is lit up. Just so they don't, 'cause sometimes you get creepers, they'll wander up to a fence, and then you'll be near it, and they, you know, boom. Anyway, a couple things. I think we're going to have the pathway going to the other area leave right here. If I go from here, which is sort of where I wanted to, then I have to go through the lake. If I leave from here, then it's a little better. And then we're going to have the sick bay, or the breeding bay, over here. It'll take pretty much a minimal form of terraforming back here, which is nice because this area has been terraformed quite a bit already. And I've also started doing this along the edges, which I think I like. I'm not sure how it'll look from up above, but then I was thinking, you know, I'm not really ever going to see this from up above while I'm using it. I'll just be seeing it from like this level. And I think it looks fine. Eventually we'll probably do the green carpet and pumpkin thing everywhere, I imagine, and our bunny is still trapped in there, which is nice. We have some wildlife in the sanctuary. Anyway, this comes down, the pathway is sort of over here, and what I've got so far is sort of an area laid out. The tripwire is going to be probably right here, so this is sort of an unofficial starting line. Boom, you know, you go off and you do your thing. So what I'm going to do is sort of build probably a temporary holding area here, so if you're trying out a few different horses at once, you can sort of keep them. What I'll likely do is sort of attach this fence up there so they can kind of wander around this area, and then maybe put a stable or two right here, and that'll basically be it. I was thinking maybe like a roofed cover here. It's so hard to like stack fences when you're jumping, but yeah, maybe something like that, and then, you know, something across so you can sort of see where it starts. I might actually end up putting the thing here because it doesn't really make sense to put it one forward, but it doesn't really matter. That's stuff to worry about next time, but I'll just get the decorating done. So I'll probably stick with the same design that we have up there, just because it'd be weird to make it different. And then I'll be right here, which will be nice. So I'm going to get some more work done. That was sort of a little progress update, I guess. Probably that. That was just a little progress update because, not that there's been a huge amount of progress done, but a little bit, you know. It's nice to show the little bits. So I'm going to probably just lay out these right now and then build that stable off camera, and then we'll see where we're at. Alright, so I actually haven't done that much. I just sort of a design decision. Decided to make the path sort of go through here, keep the trees on the side, you know, keep it nice and pretty. I was going to fence it, But, you know, I'm a little mixed about that just because I think, well, one, that's a lot of fence. Two, it'll be sort of ugly. So I think I might just fence sort of a bit, you know, fence sort of to here maybe. Just that way I don't get, you know, mobs walking onto the path, so you don't get attacked as soon as you know, leave the premises. Sorry, just leaves floating annoy me. But I got to here and I was like, that's a heck of, well, it's not that hard to go over, but it's sort of annoying to go over. So I thought, you know, a pathway through could be kind of cool, put some supports on the side and whatnot. But this is at 63. To come out on the other side, you have to be at 71. So we have to do something with this path to make it go sort of up, which is kind of a bummer. So it has to go up by 8 blocks, which is, you know, quite a bit. You know, I could have made a bridge from here across, but that would have looked weird. You know, it would have looked like an interstate or something. So for now, we're going to table this because I don't feel like digging. Maybe that's something I'll do, you know, in class during the week. Because that's sort of what I do in class now. When I get bored, I'm just like, what can I do in Minecraft? And I'm pressing the wrong button. I was trying to... Anyway, so yeah, so now I'm going to work on the area for the sick bay and the stables, and then we'll see where we're at. All right. So I've been putting in a little bit of work over here, and I think I've sort of come up with this. I wanted it to look sort of industrial compared to the rest of it because it's sort of almost like a hospital setting, I guess. Over here I put a little carrot farm because obviously horses breed with golden carrots. I put a dispenser here that I will fill with golden carrots eventually. A bunch of chests for storage. I'm not exactly sure of what it will store, but something. I put a lovely view here because if horses are going to get their jiggy on, you know, it's nice to have a nice view when you're getting your jiggy on. Is that the word I want to use? You know what I mean. Now they have a pretty view to do their horse business too. I gotta put a roof on this. I also left this open, which I don't know if I like. It's just a little door that they can't get back out of. And yeah, that's more or less it. Although I think the babies will be able to walk out. But I think that's okay. You know, come to think of it, it might not be. I might want to keep the babies in here until they grow up, and then I can test them. Come to think of it, I probably want a separate room to put the babies in. That's like a daycare. No, I think I'm happy with this. I'm going to put a roof on it, and it's turning night, so I'm going to try and do this quickly. But I've completed the stables down here. I don't know if I've actually shown you guys. Boop. Boop-a-boop. Yeah, I've completed this down here. I just got to put fences up and around and sort of light up the area so nothing can get in. But these are the fences, and this will more or less be fine until we get a starting line in, because I just don't want to decorate and then have to tear it out. You know, sometimes that happens when you build redstone. You know, you decorate a thing, and then when you put redstone in it, you have to sort of tear out what you had already, which is unfortunate. You know, that sucks. The other thing, another sort of sad note, is I still have a bit of decorating to do over here. But I think this is done. The pumpkins and stuff have grown, and the melons, which add, you know, they add a cool character. I was trying to get it in there, but I'll just pillar up a second or two so you see without the fence. I find they add a cool sort of character because they're a full block that's colorful, but not too like invasive because they're sort of a natural block. Like you can see over there, they really fill out that area once you have everything grown. So I think they're really nice. I might add a bit more wheat along the edges just because I think that looks really nice. It's a nice pop of color. But yeah, so this will be a cool area once we get horses in it. I think it'll be really neat. I might move some in just so they have some wandering around. You know what? Let's do that right now. I think that's a nice thing to do at the moment. So let me grab a saddle real fast, and we'll put, I think, 2 horses in there for now is probably good. 2 horses is good. I don't know why I felt the sudden urge to sing that in a key that nobody should ever sing in. Yeah, my voice is very bad right now, so not ready for the choir quite yet. So let's just jump over this. This guy's a pretty good jumper, I think. So basically the horse sanctuary will be for, eventually when we have a ton of horses, it'll probably be for like good horses that we use for breeding or something. Or like horses that are good but like not quite the top of the class, you know. But for now, it'll just be for overflow. Whoa, buddy. Whoa, buddy. Okay, let's just put you down here, take off the saddle, because I honestly don't have that many saddles. I think I only have about 4, maybe, saddles, which is fine. I just, you know, if I lose 1 or 2, then it'll start getting weird. And I'd like to have, you know, sort of a saddle on every horse so I can just hop on and off. Like, once we get them into the nether and they're sort of our main transportation. And I'm out of food. But yeah, once they're our main transportation, that looks good. Once we get like 4 or 5 horses and they're just sort of all wandering, I think this will be really cool. Anyway, I gotta put a roof on this and whatnot. So I'll be back. Alright guys, so it's I actually haven't done that much today. I'll admit that. I'm a bit tired and under the weather, but I think I accomplished you know, some good things. And I got some stuff to do over the week, so I'm gonna end it now, but we'll just take a gander around. So this path is, I think, going to be nice. We're going to do it similar to the path over there where it's going to be some sort of random block. So it's going to look sort of, you know, worn down. And I think that'll be really nice. This is, for all intensive purposes, done. We just got to get some golden carrots in here. And then we have a nice little breeding chamber. Although we might change the door because I guess I want to keep the young ones in here. I'd also like to have a wheat farm in here, but now that I've built it, I'm like, there's no room because wheat will make the little ones grow up. But I am planning on building a big wheat farm, so I think we'll just bring over wheat. Anyway, we put some horses in here, and it's sort of all grown up and stuff, which is nice. I imagine they're going to start trampling crops. But it's been nice, actually. They sort of just wander and do their thing, and he stands on watermelons. What are you guys up to? I saw you guys making a ruckus. Anyway, so we got the breeding chamber done, which is nice. We've got the layout of this whole place more or less done, which is awesome. So now we've got where you come to do this, which is really nice because this means that next episode, hopefully next episode, I'm still trying to get the exact redstone worked out, but next episode we'll be able to put in the actual racetrack, although I am planning on changing this from grass because it sort of is blasé. So that'll be a different different material, and I want to make these out of clay. Ethos Lab did a little horse thing. He made them out of clay, and I thought they looked really good, all being different colors. So that's what I'm aiming for, and I'm really happy with this area and how it's coming together. I think up here looks really good. We can zoom a bit, do a little pan. I have to put a roof on this. Still haven't done that for whatever reason, so I'll do that. The stables I think look good. I like having this. It looks real nice. I am a really big fan. I'm really glad I kept this here. This is sort of my favorite part, is the sanctuary in the middle. It sort of separates everything, gives a nice, you know, middle ground. And once we get all this, you know, I think once the racetrack is a different texture and we get some stuff up here, I don't know what's going to be up here. It might just be this. I'm having a real blank. If you guys have any ideas for what could be up here, like in this area, that'd be awesome. But once we get the racetrack in, I'm hoping to get some sort of visible timer up there. I think I have an idea for how it would work. But I'd like a visual scoreboard. I think would be really cool. That's gonna be. I think I know how I'm gonna do it. I think I have the racetrack in my mind. I just have to build it. But I think that'll be really cool. And then we're gonna have a track that you can run, sort of jog back. Get the jump pad in, and then we'll be able to really get our horses kicking into high gear. Although we probably have to build a gold farm real soon, just because I really don't have enough gold in this world, and you know, a gold farm would be super helpful. But anyway, you know, we got the stable down there. I think that's a really nice little area. So it's coming together, maybe 1 or 2 more episodes. This is a big project though, and I'm really a big fan of it. Today was just sort of some of the grunt work, more of the layout and design, because these take a little bit of time, you know, to put together. And I think it's going to be real cool, and we do still have to sort out the lighting. I would like to rough up these paths too, so it's not all grass. Maybe get some coarse dirt and some of that stuff. But this is going to be real cool. I'm a big fan of what's happening here. And yeah, I hope you guys come back next time. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Comment what you guys think should be up here, because that is sort of a big question at the moment. And maybe if you have an idea for what the track could be made out of, the material for the bottom of the track, I'm thinking some sort of, mixture between coarse dirt, maybe some andesite or granite, sort of like, sort of make it look sort of almost like muddy. Maybe soul sand, because horses are 2 blocks wide, so I don't think soul sand will slow them down unless there's 2 blocks. But yeah, it'll be an interesting build to finish. The finishing touches, the lighting's probably going to take the longest, to be honest, but yeah. Redstone next episode, yay. I don't know, maybe it'll be fine. But yeah, thanks for coming out. Subscribe, because every Tuesday we're in this world doing this sort of stuff, building in vanilla. And yeah, ciao.